humble beginnings. Let's set the scene. The year is 1966. A young entrepreneur named Richard Schulz decides to ditch the dull and predictable world of car audio installation to open a store in St. Paul, Minnesota, called Sound of Music. Yes, Sound of Music, like the movie minus the singing nuns. The store specialized in high-end stereos, amplifiers, and all the cool gadgets you'd need to feel like a rock star in your own living room. Business boomed. Schulz had the Midas touch, and by the early 80s, Sound of Music had expanded to multiple locations. Then, in 1981, a tornado, yes, a literal tornado, destroyed one of his stores. Instead of crying over debris, Schulz decided to hold a tornado sale, a brilliant marketing move that turned misfortune into dollar signs. Everything in the store was discounted, and customers came running like it was Black Friday. A light bulb moment struck. People loved deals more than they loved high-end sound systems. Enter the rebrand. In 1983, Sound of Music became Best Buy, a one-stop shop for electronics at unbeatable prices. The big-box retail empire we know today was born. The 1990s and early 2000s were Best Buy's golden years. The stores were like tech wonderlands, where geeks and gadget lovers felt at home. Need a CD player? They had plenty to choose from. A new TV? Take your pick from the wall of screens glowing like digital suns. Best Buy was the place to be. And let's not forget the infamous Geek Squad, a team of tech wizards who could fix anything from a virus-riddled laptop to a VCR stuck in the 1980s. Kids, VCRs were like prehistoric streaming devices. Look it up. Best Buy was unstoppable. By 2004, it was the king of consumer electronics retail, with over 600 stores and billions in revenue. But, as any soap opera fan knows, what goes up must come down. As the 2010s rolled in, so did trouble. First, Amazon showed up like the new kid in school, stealing Best Buy's lunch money. Why drive to a store when you could click a button and have your gadgets delivered to your door? Then came mismanagement, layoffs, and an identity crisis. Best Buy's sprawling stores felt like ghost towns, with empty aisles and overwhelmed employees. But wait, there's more. In 2012, CEO Brian Dunn resigned amid a scandal that involved, brace yourself, an inappropriate relationship with a subordinate. Cue the tabloid headlines. Meanwhile, founder Richard Schulz was accused of knowing about the affair and sweeping it under the rug. Schulz was ousted from the board, a move that felt like the retail equivalent of dethroning a king. The scandals didn't stop there. Best Buy also faced scrutiny over its sales tactics, with customers accusing the company of misleading promotions and pushing unnecessary warranties. Employees revealed tales of intense pressure to upsell products, leading to an atmosphere where customer satisfaction often took a back seat to hitting sales targets. These controversies dented the company's reputation at a time when it could least afford it. Additionally, Best Buy grappled with lawsuits alleging gender discrimination in its hiring practices. In the mid-2000s, the company faced a class action lawsuit that claimed women were systematically passed over for promotions and paid less than their male counterparts. Though the case was eventually settled, it underscored a troubling culture that needed a serious overhaul. Just when it seemed Best Buy was headed for the retail graveyard alongside Blockbuster and Circuit City, a hero emerged. Hubert Joly, the new CEO. He didn't just patch the sinking ship, he rebuilt it from the ground up. Joly focused on improving customer service, embracing e-commerce, and turning stores into mini warehouses to compete with Amazon's lightning-fast delivery. Geek Squad got a makeover, and partnerships with brands like Apple and Samsung turned Best Buy into a tech boutique rather than a bargain bin. Schulz, like a true soap opera patriarch, returned to the company as chairman emeritus. His vision of a tech retail giant was alive again. By 2020, Best Buy was thriving even during a global pandemic. Online sales skyrocketed, and the company leaned into its role as the go-to destination for all things tech. Best Buy is a tale of survival and reinvention. It's a story of how a scrappy little stereo shop weathered tornadoes, literal and metaphorical, scandal, and the rise of the digital age to remain a retail icon. Sure, there's drama, but isn't that what makes the story worth telling? So next time you walk into a Best Buy, remember, behind those shiny gadgets and helpful blue shirts is a story worthy of its own Netflix series. A mix of triumph, scandal, and redemption that proves even big box stores can have a heart.